The courtroom comes to order. Everyone rises as the judge enters. The tension is quiet but heavy. A grandfather steps forward with a serious look on his face. He has come to court not for himself, but for two children. Today, he wants the law to make their father finally step up.
Thank you. Yes. You all may be seated. Mr. Griffith, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I'm raising two grandkids. I'm the legal guardian of those two grandkids. They were sired by my son here.
Oh, this is your son?
Dude, man.
That's my son.
Okay.
Sometimes embarrassed to admit it, but anyway. And so
the grandfather explains the situation. He is raising his two grandchildren. Their father, his own son, has not been helping. For years, the responsibility has fallen on his shoulders. He admits he has worked hard and earned a decent living, but retirement is approaching. Now, he says, it is time for the children's father to take responsibility.
I'm here today to try to get him to start contributing to the raising of these children. Now, I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age, and I just think it's time for him to start paying.
I agree. I agree with that. Are these children involved in any type of extracurricular activities or anything?
Oh yeah, they're getting up to the age where sports are there. I'm having to run across town to soccer and then.
I'm there too, man.
Obviously not, and I'm not talking to you, so I need you to wait your turn.
Yes,
Thank you.
The judge listens closely. She asks about the children's lives. The grandfather proudly explains that the kids play sports and stay active. He drives them across town for games and practices. But while he handles every responsibility, their father remains mostly absent. The judge quickly reminds everyone that insults have no place in her courtroom.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I've told him since he's a kid he's worthless, and I think it's bearing out. But,
well, sir, that's not very nice, and we're not here to talk about your son in that way. We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, kids involved in extracurricular activity, your son, their dad is not helping. Has he given you any money at all for the kids?
He has given me no money at all, and he's not taking responsibility. He comes by and sees the kids.
The judge presses for details. Has the father contributed anything? The answer is simple, no money at all. The grandfather says his son occasionally visits the kids, but has never truly acted like a father. The children's mother is gone from their lives as well. The two teenagers, now 13 and 15, still remember her, and they still miss her.
Occasionally, but he has not been much of a father to him at all.
Okay. Where is the mother?
Well, she couldn't take much, I guess, of him anymore, so she left.
I kicked her out.
You what?
Excuse
kicked
me?
her out.
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time.
Yes,
Just a moment. So she's not in the picture?
Not anymore, and we haven't heard from her in quite some time.
Okay.
I think the kids still remember her and they miss her, but,
How old are the kids?
Huh?
How old are the kids?
13 and 15.
13 and 15. Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like for me to know before I move to him?
Well, he goes a long time without.
The grandfather adds one more concern. His son rarely keeps a steady job. Only recently did he start working part-time. To the grandfather, the issue is bigger than money. It is about responsibility. He wants his son to finally grow up and act like a father.
Working, and now he finally has a part-time job, I think now, and probably couldn't afford much, but more than the money, I think it's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's
Okay,
never done it before.
And I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Sir, now it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what your father said in terms of not giving any financial support for the support of your children?
It's hard. I just got a job.
Okay.
I can
How much
start
are you
paying
working?
Part-time, like
Part-time.
20, 30 hours a week up at the shoe place.
Still a loser.
Okay, sir, that's not very
It can
nice.
turn into
We're not going to
something.
do any type of name calling in this courtroom.
Now the judge turns to the son. He explains that he recently got a job working around 30 hours a week, earning $15 an hour. But the courtroom quickly fills with tension again as his father interrupts, calling him a loser. The judge immediately shuts it down. In her courtroom, respect is mandatory.
Okay?
Yes,
You guys are not going to do that to each other. You can save that at home when you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say you work about 20, 30 hours a week.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$15 an hour, so a couple of thousand a month, I think.
Okay.
I think there's something, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I think there's something that, in case he doesn't volunteer it, he has just recently got a settlement.
Oh.
The father of the children tries to explain his financial situation, but the grandfather reveals something shocking. The son recently received a lawsuit settlement. Suddenly, the story about struggling on $15 an hour begins to sound incomplete. The judge leans forward. Now the truth matters more than ever.
A lawsuit.
Oh.
And that's the main reason, at $15 an hour, I wouldn't have brought him to court.
Oh.
Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. I could definitely see why he did not want to bring you to court for $15 an hour. So he's not very truthful, obviously, because he's looking at me with his mouth open like he is so confused.
He's just mad because it's my car.
Well, you know
Just
what?
admit it.
Sir, I'm upset at the fact that when I ask you why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour. And you have a settlement. Let me ask your dad, because I don't think I'm going to get too much honesty out of you. How much is this settlement?
Well...
The judge questions the settlement. The grandfather says it was around $100,000. The son laughs nervously, claiming he no longer has the money. The judge is not amused. She presses harder, demanding proof of where the money went. The son offers excuses, braces, other expenses, but brings no documents to support his claims.
My understanding is that his portion of it, I guess after legal fees and all, was about $100,000.
$100,000?
Oh, man. Come on.
You think it's funny? You think this is funny? You think it's a game?
I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yes.
Why? Because you got more than
Because-
that? You want to tell me you got more than that?
No.
So why is that funny? You're
Because
not.
I don't have $100,000.
So you didn't. So your father's not being honest about the settlement.
Well, I
you
may have
received?
gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay,
I
so
got braces, man. 'cause you
it
didn't
does
get 'em
not
for me.
cost. Excuse me, sir. What type of crazy do you think I am? It does not cost $100,000 for braces.
I got a couple other things too.
Then the truth becomes clear. Court records confirm the settlement. $102,000. The judge looks directly at the young man. His story about having nothing begins to crumble. The judge sees something deeper than just missing money. She sees a father trying to avoid responsibility.
I mean, there might be some left.
Okay, and you didn't bring that to court with you, did you? To show the proof of that?
That
Yes or
was
no?
in my name.
Did you bring any documents to court to show that you are not in possession of this money? You didn't, did
No.
you? No, you didn't. Actually, you did. Your dad turned in your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000
A while back.
a while back. So you don't remember. I
Well,
guess
I mean,
that
I do,
I guess
but
blowing
I
I guess blowing that money off made you lose your memory, huh? So what we're getting ready to do is make you pay child
That's
support
fun.
to your dad. I'm glad that you think it's a joke, because we're not about to joke, and I want to see that same smile on your face when I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support. Okay, so at $102,000, I have your gross.
The judge begins calculating child support right there in the courtroom. Using the settlement as income, she determines the father's obligation. The number grows quickly. First, $1,631 in child support. Then an additional $250 for health insurance reimbursement. The final total lands with force, $1,881 every month.
At $8,500, which brings your net to a total of $6,525.63. Okay. Health insurance. Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
I don't
How
have
much
it.
is health insurance?
$250 a month.
$250. So we're going to make you reimburse that to your dad for health insurance. Okay. So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support before the reimbursement to $1,631.41. Did you need to write it down? $1,631.41 plus $250 would be $1,881.41, your monthly obligation. And I gave you credit for both kids.
I make $2,000 a month.
Okay, but you also have a settlement for $102,000. And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that.
Okay.
So your child support is not going to be set at $15,000.
The young father's smile fades. The courtroom grows quiet. The judge explains clearly that the law allows settlement money to count as income. Spending the money does not erase responsibility. If he cannot pay the support, the consequences will be far more serious.
Based on $15 an hour. Because I'm sure you spent the $15 an hour getting those braces, not that $102,000. It's not going to work.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, he has spent a lot of the rest of that too. I think that's the reason he's hawing about
Well,
what he is.
you know what, sir? And that's fine if he did. Because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues. Okay?
Right.
Anything further?
Well, I love my grandchildren, but I told him along the way, once he hooked up with the lady he married, that he had all the funds, so it's been his responsibility to help take care of them. This is the first time he's ever had to pay up.
Well, and I thank you for bringing him to court and
The grandfather speaks one final time. He says he loves his grandchildren and has done everything he could to raise them. But their father created this family, and now he must help support it. The judge closes the case with firm authority. Responsibility cannot be avoided. And in her courtroom, every parent must answer for the children they bring into this world.